Hello everyone, this is ToastyCrumpet and welcome to another tier list, which is my third tier list, because I still do tier lists in 2023. I don't care, I need to make a video. Yeah, I've got busy stuff to do, so this one is a Yakuza tier list. So on this channel I have done 3 videos of Yakuza, 3. Which is I've done one of Yakuza 0, one of Judgment, and one of Lost Judgment. But I've played quite a lot of them. So let's just get into my rankings then, shall we? Starting with 0, of course. Goes in Yosh. Because it's good, it's very good, it's very, 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 very good actually. There's not much bad I can say about it actually, apart from to get the last stars, it's very grindy. Very grindy. I mean, Majima's part to get his 4 style is stupid. It took me 20 hours. 20 hours. Well, Kirio's took me like 10. Yeah, win some, you lose some. So yeah, the story's great. It's one of the best in the series. Gameplay, also some of the best in the series. Graphics, we don't care about the graphics here. We just don't care about graphics here. Okay. We care for games, not graphics. We don't watch films, do we? Not really, no. So anyway, yeah, it goes in the top tier. Yakuza 2 and 1 I haven't actually played. I haven't played the PS2 version. And yeah, there's like 2 Yakuza. They're probably the remastered or whatever, but I'm just going to count them as their own thing. Because the remasters are pretty much the same. So yeah, I haven't actually played the original 1 and 2. I don't intend to be honest with you. Because they're PS2 games and it's really hard to get a copy of a PS2 game. Also, yeah, in fact, it's pretty hard to get a copy of either of them for PS2. That isn't a ROM. So yeah, there's no technically legal way to obtain them. So, Yakuza 3, I actually think is pretty good, actually. I said it, yeah. I said it. I've done unthinkable. I put it in pretty good because I really like it actually. People are like, oh yeah, the gameplay is old and horrible. It's like, yeah, I can very much agree with that. It was annoying to have every enemy block every goddamn attack, but the story is great. Okinawa is great. I actually like the intro, like the 3 chapters. It was a nice slow pace. From Yakuza 2, which I've played the remake of, but we'll get to that eventually. So it's really good. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, that was Yakuza 3. Yakuza 4 wasn't good. Because the story of it was, it wasn't anything special. The gameplay was 3's formula, but vastly improved with 4 different characters. Yeah, the game had one of the dumbest plot twists in the actual series, which I will spoil, but I will put a spoiler warning here. There you go. There's your spoiler warning, because the whole rubber bullets plot twist was so stupid. They were bleeding from gunshot wounds. How is that a rubber bullet? God, whoever wrote the game really needs to rewrite. Yeah, the 4 playable characters were pretty good as well. 3 of the 4 anyway. There's one that I don't like to talk about. Everyone knows who it is. Everyone who's played it knows who it is. Yakuza 5. Meh. I don't like it. I didn't like it at all. It's not like awful. It's not like, oh, no, this is getting awful, but it just wasn't very good. Yeah, it had some good gameplay and stuff. It was the engine they used for Zero and Kiwami. It was that engine. So vastly improved after 3 and 4. But Jesus Christ, the story was awful. Oh no, it was a bad story, I tell you. It was a bad story. Sorry, my throat's going. It just wasn't very good. It's too long as well. It took me like 35 hours to complete for one playthrough, which is stupid. That's the longest time I spent playing a goddamn one of them, and I hated it so much. Yeah, so that's pretty much Yakuza 5. You can play it. Some people like it, actually. Some people really like it. They're like, oh, yes, my favourite in the series. It's like, I can understand that, but it's just not my favourite in the slightest. I don't like it. but it's not awful. It's not like, nah, don't want to touch it again. Yakuza 6 can go in pretty good. There, I said it. My opinion's controversial. Because the story was actually really good. It was like a perfect end to the story. But I won't spoil it because it's quite heavy. It's heavy spoilers, but I'm not going to spoil it. But it was really damn good. Oh yeah, I forgot Yakuza 555. We don't talk about number 5 because it had 5 characters in it. We'll just move on. Screwing your 5 playable characters. Get out of here. Yeah, 6 was really good. Mainly because it had 1 playable character. Also, the story's good. The combat was ish. It was meh. It was the first Dragon Engine game, so obviously they had stuff to perfect, but Jesus, yeah, it needed to work. Especially the physics, Jesus. Loads of people have seen that glitch where you just like punch a guy and it just spins off in the air. Yep, that happened to me too. So, yeah, that's Yakuza 6. Go play it, it's actually pretty good. Like a Dragon, I haven't played. Maybe I'll get around to it someday, but just not a massive fan of JRPGs. Well, turn-based anyway. Actually, I probably will like it because I like Final Fantasy 13. There, I said that as well. Controversial opinion time. Black Panther, never played. It's a PSP game. It's PSP exclusive, also Japan exclusive. So, there's fan translations and stuff, you can play it, but maybe I'll get around to playing it. Apparently it's really good. It's a more cage-fighted and more brutal in that sort of way, so yeah, maybe I will get around to it. Same with the sequel, I haven't played the sequel either. Yeah, it's like the first game but better apparently, so maybe I should get around to playing it, because both of them got a fan translation. So, what's this one? Kenzan, I believe. Never played. Again, Japanese exclusive for the PS3. It's the one set in... I know set... Oh god, I forgot what year it's set in, but it was like set in a period. It was like 1800, like the 800 AD, I think it was, that sort of time. I'll probably write it down in the video somewhere. Ishin, yeah, the game that got remade recently. I played the demo of it, and I don't want to play the PC version of it because it stutters. Also, god damn, I'm not paying 55 quid for it either. Oof. Yeah, apparently that game's actually pretty good, but I don't have the money for the PC version. Also, it needs some working out too, because it runs like poo. Yeah, the PC version of the remake just isn't great. It runs stuttery. Wow, look at my mouse. Dead Souls I haven't played. It came out at a time where the zombie genre was just booming, and obviously every franchise had a zombie game in it at that point. Even Yakuza, and it wasn't apparently very good. It was kind of meh. Now all you remember of it is the silly little arcade cabinets in Judgment and Lost Judgment. They're the only 2 remnants of the game now. Kiwami can go in good, because it was the first game, which was meh. It was okay. Yeah, it was just okay. It was nothing special. The story was good. Gameplay was good. That's about it. It's good. It's good. Yeah. I really like Kiwami too. They fixed the combat from Yakuza 6 and put it... Oh, it's so crunchy and punchy and munchy and yummy. Don't ask. I just really like it, actually. I really, really like it. Yeah. The story was really good. I really liked the story. The characters were great. The villain was very good. Actually, I really like Ryuji as a villain. He was like... He's not a villain you can hate, really. He's just a very... He was honourable, to say the least. So all I can say is, yeah, just go play it. I mean, it's got some terrible cover-up. Jesus. Some cover arts just need working. That one's good. That's good cover art. That's okay. That's very nice. I love the Yakuza 3 one. 4 and 5 just suck. 0 was gorgeous. Yeah, it's Lost Paradise. Haven't played. No, I don't really never seen anything or read anything about Fist of the North Star, so I don't really see the point in playing. Judgment. nearly perfect. It's so close to being there, but it has some issues, such as the tailing and the mortal wounds, which ruin the game. They ruin the game because you had to go back every time to the doctor after someone shot you, and you lost half your health to a single sodding bullet, which really ruined the game. And it was like, I don't want to play it. It's annoying. The combats, they're only 2 styles, blah blah blah. Although Tiger and Crane styles. Crane was useless, actually. Crane was useless in Judgment. It was just awful and useless. Which they fixed in Lost Judgment, which goes in the Yosh tier, because it is perfect. It is the perfect game. Perfect. The story was probably my favourite in the franchise. It was just that good. The villain is such a morally great villain, and I was like, oh god, are we really doing the right thing? Are we doing the meth thing? I don't know. It's so good. Combat is perfect. The combat is just straight up perfect. 3 styles, all styles are useful. Combos, you can juggle enemies. So many mini games. You got the skill stories, which are on top of the bleeding side cases, and the main story is ridiculous. It's like a lasagna. Lasagna of crime. Yeah, and finally we have online, which I haven't played, because again, this is a Japanese exclusive online game. So yeah, that's it. That's the tier list. Feel free to gaze at it in all its weirdly ugly glory. Yeah, it's a thing. So yeah, that's it. So I can end the video now. Sorry, it's short, but I got stuff to do. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video. So thank you and good bye.